Hello, my Virgo and Virgo rising friends. Sandra from foryour2.com here, and this is your monthly outlook with me and my tarot cards for November of 2020. If you're new to this channel, welcome. This is where I do a 12-house spread. We go through 6 of those houses here on YouTube for free. We look at your tarot, we look at your angel oracle message, and then the remainder of the houses are on the extended reading. You can find that in the below description box. But the bottom line is here, I have 27 cards on this table. We go through 15 of them here, and the remainder will be in the extended reading. If you haven't subscribed and clicked the notification bell, please do. I do 2 monthly drawings. The first drawing I do is a zodiac. I pick a zodiac winner. So this month, the winner is Leo. They win the full reading for free on YouTube here. If you know any Leos, or if you're a Leo rising or something like that, check that out. You'll see how I do the entire 12 card spread that way. The second reading that I do is I pick a lucky YouTube subscriber to win a free Cards of Truth email reading with me. And I will announce the winner in one of my weekly videos, so you're going to want to get the notification so that you don't miss your name if I pick it. And the other thing is, make sure that your YouTube subscriptions are made public in order to participate in this drawing. If they're not made public and they're private, I cannot see the name of your YouTube channel on my end in order to pick your name. So let's get to your messages, shall we? Virgo, you know, if you've been watching me for a while, Virgos are my favorite people. I love Virgos. My best friends are Virgos. If they're not Virgos, they're Virgo rising. I have Virgo in my North Node, regardless of all the Scorpio that I have in my chart. You guys are working too hard. Something or someone has exhausted you. And Virgos are known to be workaholics, right? So now I'm saying something or someone is exhausting you because the angel message that came through is Grace Antoinette, and the message here says to help heal the situation, try to see the other person's point of view with compassion. So, you know, there may be some sort of conflict or argument that comes about right at the beginning of November, or right at the time that you're watching this video, if it's later on in November. But you watch this video later on, this person, this situation, this conflict or contrast could be what has drained you and causing you to need extra rest. Okay, so you're going to need time to recuperate from this, whatever this is. Now, your second house, this is totally related to money. Unlike any other mix I've ever seen of tarot and oracle cards. Your second house does rule your money. It also rules your stuff. So there's something about November where you are saying to yourself, you might not be saying it out loud, but you're saying it to yourself, I want this, I want that. You know, not necessarily to keep up with the Joneses, but it's stuff that you don't have and that you want to get. The problem with that is you're in lack mode. So for those of you that have researched the law of attraction, I would advise you to get back into the habit of doing your whatever you do to manifest. I personally use verbal affirmations every day. It works for me. It can totally work for you too. But if you have another form of manifestation, you know, maybe it's meditation and visualization, whatever form you use that works for you, it's going to be important. But above all else, gratitude, 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 because that is what helps our manifestations. It helps us to receive them. Now, the angel message here is right on point. Rochelle talks about prosperity. As you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. So if you don't know what the messages are, they are coming to you in November, okay? You are definitely receiving some guidance of what to do, not just with visualizations, but with physical action steps to take. And if anyone can do the physical part of it, it's a Virgo. Okay, third house, emotional withdrawal. So this is talking about a sibling. You know, you and a sibling could be spending time apart right now. Perhaps you were close at one time and you've taken a step back, or they've taken a step back, and maybe, you know, you're just doing your own thing right now. Your sibling, brother, sister-in-law, could be stepbrother, sister too, right? They could also need to take a vacation or want to be taking a vacation, particularly by a body of water in November, to recharge. Now, this is an interesting message here. They also have a connection, a spirit connection to animals. So they could be animal lovers, caretakers. They could have a career involving animals, or they could be in animal rescue. You could also have a sibling that has a knack for animal communication, and maybe the two of you don't talk about it, but you just know that ever since they were little, they were like, you know, the dog whisperer or something like that. Now, your fourth house here, this is a great message, your house of home. This is where you live. For some of you, this is going to be talking about your father or father figure. Material and spiritual prosperity says that you're receiving blessings. In this case, where you live is receiving blessings, the property location. Blessings from the earthly plane and blessings from the heavenly plane. This is also, I'm being given the message of protection. Your home is protected. Maybe you call on that protection every day. If you do, I would highly suggest you continue to do it because it's working. It always works anyway, but for you, it's particularly working this month. Now, for some of you, your father could be in this energy where he's receiving these blessings this month. And you also have the angel card message, Fiona. And Fiona says, now that you've asked your angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So it looks like you've already asked for the help here, and it's like an instant receive. It's like, for those of you that follow Abraham Hicks, ask and ye shall receive, ask and it is given. It's like that book, Ask and It Is Given. If you haven't read that book, I would highly recommend it. It's an older one. You can probably find it on Amazon or even Audible. Okay, fifth house. Wow, for those of you single Virgos here, this does rule your dating life. It also rules your social circle. And sometimes a child could show up in the fifth house. So harmony means warm and fuzzy feelings. For those of you single Virgos, Virgo rising people, you could totally meet someone in November, or if you've met someone, this is the beginning of a relationship, because I get this card a lot when you've just met someone and you both really like each other and you're like in this dreamy honeymoon phase, right? Now, what's cool is we have this angel card, Adriana, and Adriana says that you are quickly being guided to the answer to your prayers and that you're supposed to follow these instructions, right? The angels are trying to communicate messages, and I'm getting specifically words, like it comes in through the crown chakra and all of a sudden you just blurt it out, which is very unlike a Virgo, right? Because they are very particular. They don't want to offend people typically, unless they're angry, you know. So like the words are being streamed through you from the higher plane, and it's helping you with this relationship, whatever this is. Now, if you have an older child who has met someone, then they are going through this, and you may need to be the one that delivers this message that says, follow your gut instinct or your intuition here, daughter or son, okay? All right, sixth house. So this is the moon card in traditional tarot. The sixth house rules your work and health. So there could be a bit of a depression here. You know, maybe your work is not fun for you right now. It's not where you want it to be. Or there's some kind of health flare-up that has happened, and you are thinking like, wow, I wish it could be like it used to be, right? But Oceana is here in this angel deck, and Oceana is saying, take action. You're in touch with the truth about the situation, and you need to trust your gut lovingly and assert yourself. Wow. So, I mean, this kind of goes along with the previous house message of where the words just flow from you. But in this case, the words are coming from a place of contrast, where you see something here that you don't like, right? And so therefore you are going to fix it by talking to someone that can help you here, or that can fix it for you, or point you in the right direction, or something like that. Okay, Virgo? We are extended reading to do the rest of your 12 houses. But before we go, I want to tell you who showed up in your 7th house of relationships and partnerships. Now, the 7th house doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, because it does rule business partners too, right? Now, you did pull Balance, which is the Libra card here. So we've got Libra. We've got crystals, which are swords. So that rules the air signs, which also is Libra. So you got Libra twice, but also Gemini and Aquarius, right? And then we've got the worlds, which are pentacles or coins in Rider-Waite Tarot. And those are the earth signs. So that could be another Virgo, right? Could be Taurus. Or it could be Capricorn. But I'm getting an emphasis on Virgo here, because many Virgos, for some reason, are paired with other Virgos. Virgo. I've seen that in long-term relationships for many years now. It's like you guys understand each other. And even Virgo, even if you're not a Virgo sun, but you're a Virgo rising, you will attract other Virgo rising people. It's really an anomaly how that happens. All right, so that's it for your first 6 houses and who's around you in the 7th house. If you feel guided, I will see you in the extended reading. If not, I'll see you in December. Many blessings.